What's the crack, everybody? How you getting on? You're all very welcome to number 74 of the Ramble Pod. What's the fucking crack, everybody? It is Thursday the 9th of the 1st. I know. I've been a bit fucking slow on it, but you know the crack, lads. You know the fucking crack. Tried to get the likes of Panto and whatnot out of the fucking way, and all the rest of it. Young fella getting fucking injections and everything today, sure. Jesus Christ almighty. But you're all very welcome. As you'll hear this, Patreons, it will be Thursday the 9th. As you hear this, regular folk, it'll be the 10th of the 1st. So there you have it. What's the fucking crack? How are you getting on? If it's your first time listening, hit subscribe. You can also go over and I'm just bringing up the Patreon page there now because I've got a couple of new Patreons. I'm going to shout out. Jake is one of them. What's the fucking crack? So, thank you very much to everybody who listened to the new episode of Hard. If you listen to the episode, new one with myself and Owen Colgan, you'll know it's the name is a work in progress. So we're totting up. We've gotten a bunch of people, so we got to sit down in the next week and actually tot up because we're genuinely going to do it. At the moment, we're on Hard advice, but I think it might be leaning towards one. We give 3 options on the opening of Hard advice. We'll call it for the minute, but people have been messaging going, I like this one, I like that one. I think we maybe a bit provocative and all the rest of it. So we're gonna go with the one that the listeners want. So if you do want to go over and if you haven't listened to that, pop over and listen to that one as well as one with myself and Owen Colgan. That would be going forward. And don't worry, people keep asking, is Buckshot going to stay on? Buckshot's staying. But here's the thing: Ramble Pod is moving over to Patreon only. It's got to happen, gang. It's got to happen. I just feel that the Patreons, because you're coming on board and you're chucking me, you're chucking the podcast a couple of dollars every month, like with Jake and Morris is on board, and there's a bunch more people have jumped on board. If I can get this fucking thing up, Patreon's page isn't the fucking greatest, but I think they're upgrading too, because at the minute from your phone, we'll say you can record something from your phone, but you can only post images and stuff like that. I want to be able to just put up tons of Ramble Pods, like nearly, I won't say daily, but when I'm doing long drives and stuff like that, chuck up ones of having the fucking banter. I'm probably doing a bit of a live chat with the Patreons too, and that's the thing. You got to give them something extra. Much appreciated to people that have chucked one-off times. If you don't want to go over and chuck a couple of dollars at it, do it. You know what I mean? There's also the merch shop and all the rest of it. And don't forget to rate it at the end. And mind that in less than fucking 5 stars. No use to me. No use to anybody. The real use of it is actually just so other people can find it on Apple. That's the fucking use of it. So what's the crack? How are you getting on? Christ almighty. I knew the second I was going to stop. 36 shows in how many days? We'll say, I don't know, maybe 18 days. Thereabouts, like. No, it was more, maybe 20 days. But, yeah, I think it was, I didn't know how many shows it was, but I just read it on the UCH website. Right, 36 fucking shows. Jesus Christ. In that amount of time. Fucking hell. I knew, but it happens every year. I'm burping into the microphone. Never like a fucking asshole. How unprofessional of me. But every year, as soon as you stop, you're like, I'm a fucking machine, man. And I had 2 days of fucking an acting thing that I was doing. I'm like, no, not feeling the fucking thing. It's like, if I could go to another fucking panto right now. And today, as you can probably hear it in my voice and all the rest of it, fucked. Cold, shitting, fucking everything. Schnot's coming down my nose. Not shitting. Actually, that fell in there. Not actually shitting. So, fucking hell. And there've been a lot of people in contact sending me screen grabs and everything. Fair fucking play to you. Sound out for that. It's great that people listen, just tell me where they listen to, what gets them through, because you don't realise who wants to be listened to a fucking 30-something-year-old man cursing into their ears, or where they want to be listened to. But people going for fucking walks, people on the way to work, people at work, more power to you. Good on you. Fucking hell. Because it's the thing, there's almost a smugness that comes over me, or would come over anybody. Like if you've been working, I was at a thing, was it last night or the night before, and this one was like, this is the first time I have properly fucking relaxed in, I probably only 4 days off over the Christmas. I'm like, great, I do. Yeah, I just did 36. I didn't say it, but I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. But, I talked about this in the past where you can see people at the weekend, driving becomes incredibly shit on the roads at the weekends. You go into a shop at the weekends, people are, because I work an odd job, you see people in every day of the week. But the general fucking microphone just went tits sideways on me. Tom hit it a fucking belt with his fucking big old chin, my desperate Dan chin. It looks like the young fella's after getting it. You might as well just own it. Would you wear a fuck off dog? Oh, you're having fair enough, sorry. She's standing up on top of the crinkliest fucking thing in the room. She's only having a drink, the poor old thing. The dog, she's alright. People were asking how the dog took to the baby. Grand. She does demand more rubs, so that's fair enough. But like I was saying, that I notice people, like, driving on the roads becomes a bit more shit. People are doing stupider shit because their work brain is off. You know what I mean? It's like, it's Saturday. Yay, it's Sunday. They just drive like assholes. Or people physically walk into each other and stuff in shops. And that's only after being off for 2 days, you switch the brain down. The general populace have been off for more or less 2 weeks. Well, fuck me. I was there on Monday, we were coming back up, and I went into, it was like an Apple Green or something. It was busy. But it was like fucking, like Night of the Living Dead. Fucking, or The Walking Dead. Just people just fucking wandering around, just banging into each other. You could see, it was like, 11 o'clock on a Monday. People just going, what the fuck? Tripping over shit. Like, just quite, it was phenomenal. I mean, I'm not saying you're expecting to walk into a fucking Mensa meeting inside an Apple Green on a motorway somewhere, but at the same time, it didn't feel like people were up to fucking work speed. Just fucking wandering around. Fucking. It's just a stupid shit. And I've noticed that it's getting marginally better. I've been out the last few days and it's getting marginally better. The stupid shit is wearing out of people's heads and they're getting back in the fucking game now again. And it's understandable. I cooked Christmas Day. I don't know, was I talking to you since? Yeah, I cooked Christmas Day. I was talking to you since then. Fucking hell. I have 3 podcast guests, you'll be happy to know, lined up for the next couple of weeks. So it just it'll be kind of the middle of the month. I'm going to move over the Ramble Pods into Patreon because there'll be enough there for everybody in the way of hard advice and or whatever we end up calling it. Hard advice for now and buckshot. But if you want to hear extra fucking ramblings and you want to contribute to the podcast, go ahead. I'm trying to you go into a fucking cocoon and you end up with almost no news whatsoever and shit happening. And it's with this fucking cold, my brain is after. I'm gone thick. So it does look like what's happening? What's happening with Iran? Has anybody seen that video? I got sent it the other night. It was like something out of Call of Duty. Fuck. I'm not sure. I should probably have it on my phone. But it was like footage from the drone pilot. And they're just fucking just mowing fuckers down. They fucking mowed down these 6 vehicles. And then they just watch them explode in night vision, like, and then fucking lads are trying to run. They're scattering everywhere and they're just fucking lighting up the ground, like raining hell down on these poor bastards. I say poor bad. I don't know who the baddies are, but I mean, if you're driving along and somebody just fucking nukes you from the fucking air, and you try to run, I think it's fair game. It's a fair game at that stage. Just fucking try to run. And no, they just, like a fucking buzzsaw. Just a fucking buzzsaw. They just run it, just fucking mowing these cunts down with bullets, like. And fire. They were laying fire down on these lads. They hadn't a fucking hope. And there was a couple of lads who were a good 300, 400 yards. They were after making a good dash for it. Nah. The drone just found them out with his crosshairs and fuck. And apparently they shot down a fucking plane. There's suggestions now that they have an earthquake maker. Have you ever heard of it? We're not even 10 minutes in, lads. And we have gone fucking weird. By all accounts, HAARP, H-A-A-R-P. Check it out, as Eddie Bravo would say. Fucking look it up. It's apparently a weather system. Jesse Ventura would swear that they can create weather systems. They're saying now 2 randomly very big fucking earthquakes happened in Iran in the wake of your man getting fucking shot and stuff. And then, of course, they retaliated fucking you inside the green zone in Baghdad. Jesus, lads. I'm too old to get fucking conscripted anyway, so it's grand. 'Tis fucking grand to have flat feet as well. Having the fucking hope I'd be home. I'd be just fucking... Oh, I don't know why was I fucking... That's not the tune I was looking for. Who do you think you're fooling, Mr. I'll be at home with the women, essentially just baking fucking scones and making crumpets and saying cheerio to all the boys as they head off to war, because I'm too old and shit. I'll become like head butler in a small little village somewhere, doing my pie. I don't know why Downton Abbey is. I went to fucking watch that shit. I've been a fan of that fucking show, Downton motherfucking Abbey. I was a fan of that show up until I got half an hour, maybe 40 minutes into the movie, and that was it. I was fucking done. It was like, it wasn't particularly good to start with, but it was this fucking overbearing rhetoric of the Irish guy that's in it. And it got to one line where your man, Hugh Bonneville, like, they were saying, is there any issue with Tom? Or Thomas, or whatever. He's like, I hope he doesn't build a bomb. I'm like, alright, that's it. That's it. Fucking, I'm sure it was the feeling of the time, but come on. Fucking Leah. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I did watch Joker. A lot of people ran to me to watch Joker. Fucking class. Some very good acting. Very, very good. Fucking sore nearly to look at how skinny the fucker got. Jesus. You always get impressed. You're always going to win another award when you drop 50 pounds, aren't you? Look at any of them that shed the weight big style. Matthew McConaughey. Fucking got his fucking career was a fucking joke prior to that. Doing movies with Jennifer Lopez and shit. You know what I mean? It was just a good old boy having a fucking good time with a six-pack. That's essentially what Matthew McConaughey was. Then all of a sudden he shredded. Lost all that weight like a fellow with AIDS. Christ, Tom, you're snuffling into the microphone now. And all of a sudden his career is phenomenal. Oh, you bastard! I should mark that and edit it out, shouldn't I? I probably won't, though. Patreons want to listen to me sneezing. I apologise, people. I'm getting fucking sicker and sweatier as I sit here. But yeah, you shed 50, 60 fucking pounds, you're getting an award. Aren't you? Huh? You're fucking getting an award, I can tell you are. 50, 60 pounds easily. Because his career was back on, like, fucking went from strength to strength on the basis of it. Christian Bale, the machinist. I mean, he was always doing well anyway, but as soon as he did that, people were like, fuck! You know? Then the cunt puts fucking, £100 on to play. Not Joe Biden. Was it Joe Biden? He went to play in I think it was. Is it Biden? I think it is. He's a mad bastard, like. He hasn't. And then he gets jacked for Batman, like. Like, the man has no fucking regard for his body whatsoever. Christian, you're getting paid enough. Tip away, by. You don't have to be doing that shit. But obviously he fucking wants to. But yeah, Queen Fick. Apparently he was like 6 months fucking depressed after doing Walk the Line. You know, walking around thinking he was Johnny Cash still, like. Which is weird, because he met Johnny Cash during the making of it. Doesn't your brain go, oh, right, I'm not Johnny Cash. There's Johnny Cash there across the dinner table. You know. I don't know, but I can only imagine. Like, he played a lunatic. He's kind of a bit of a fucking lunatic. So I wonder what shape he was in after that. By the looks of things, I saw an interview with him. He's stone fucking mad. And he'd be a fucking pain in the stones to work with. But yeah, good movie, lads. Good fucking movie. Yeah, I like that now. Apparently we're supposed to be commemorating the Black and Tans in this country. I know. Fucking hell tonight. I'm not going to get into it. I didn't read enough into it. I haven't been reading enough into the news. I've just been trying to catch up on all my sport and all the rest of it of late. Yeah, I suppose apparently we're to commemorate. Commemorate. I'm going to... Nah, why the fuck am I Googling this shit? It was a strange one, wasn't it? I mean, the Royal Irish Constabulary, all right, to anybody listening abroad, the way it was. If you look at Michael Collins, if you watch the movie, right, Michael Collins, when they have that kind of riot when he's talking in the square, it's Irish guys who are working for they're the Royal Irish fucking Police, is what they are at the time. And then, I don't know, was this commemoration supposed to be also for, was it also supposed to be for, like, the Black and Tans, who were essentially fucking criminals, who were just put in uniforms and sent over to put manners on the Irish, and they were fairly fucking rough-handed. Anybody who's seen Wind the Shakes to Barley, or the Black 47, that one will fucking, it was a strange one. There was a kick, like, they were amazed that there was this fucking kickback against it. It was like, yeah, for the love of fuck, of course there's going to be a kickback against it. I think the commemoration was put off. I think just put off by all accounts, lads. I think just put off. Probably fucking best. two mad fucks. This, like, my phone so knows me. Like, it only gives me the news that is like, heh heh heh. Like, I rarely get. This is why I don't know of anything that's going on properly in the world. I either get fucking fucked up WhatsApp fucking videos, and I have to kind of piece it together and go, is that where I think it is? Is that could be fucking text, you know? But I got my two lads, McDonough's from Navan, robbed a fucking shuttle bus from the airport, but had let 3 people climb onto the bus. It was the Carlton. I'm guessing it's the Carlton over in fucking Lucan, and it has its own shuttle bus. And the lad let 3 people, a Cuban woman and 2 English people on, and they were like, "Okay, okay," and the boys just foot the fucking floor and headed northbound up the fucking M50, up the M1, I should say, heading for Belfast. And apparently, like, the people, they hit a car or whatever, but I think the people, these 3 dozy bastards, basically thought, right, they don't, at any point did they go, they don't look like bus drivers. Maybe we should call the police. They didn't. The lads basically said nothing to him, fucking hammered up the motorway, pulled in at City North Hotel, which has been a scene to a couple of good old fucking traveller scraps itself in its time. And the 2 boys let the people out. They said, in you go. And it's called City North, not Carlton. And these 3 poor bastards went out to try and check in. They went to check in, which I fucking love. Like, they ripped out of the fucking airport. They hit a car, 2 cars, leaving the fucking airport, foot to the floor, ripping up the fucking road. They pulled in at a hotel that's not called the Carlton. And these 3 poor bastards, thick fuckers. Like, what was that? I would have loved to seen, like, the goodbye from the 2 lads. Right, folks, out you get. We're going to tip on up the rush. The lads, of course, got fucking arrested, like. But they still don't know the motivation of what the fuck these 2 lads were doing. Like, where was your man that originally drove the fucking bus? Has he gone for a fag or something, like? Like, imagine making that fucking phone call to the bus boss. The bus boss, huh? Can you imagine that? Patrick? Hey, what is it now? Did you, I'm just checking there now. Now, no panic just yet, but did you, by any chance, send somebody else to pick the bus up? Huh? No, you stupid cunt. Sure, I sent you down with the fucking bus. Why would I send somebody else to pick the fucking bus up? Right. Why? What's going on? Nothing. I just popped in to do a shit, and I'm back out here at Rivals, and there's no sign. There's no sign of the bus now. You fucking idiot. What do you mean there's no sign of the bus? How the fuck do you lose a bus? Like that? I mean, I just pulled the fucking thing in. I did you not lock it? I sure look at it. Maybe I did. I don't know. Did you leave the keys in it? No. I fucking. Where are the keys? Are they on you now? Well, they're not on me now, but oh, you stupid cunt! Imagine that. That's the fucking phone call you have to make. Because by all accounts, I don't know. They didn't say these lads strong-armed your man or anything like that. But it's the fact that they let 3 people on. They weren't on the bus. They weren't fucking on it beforehand. They got on to rob a fucking bus and still performed a bus duty. You know what I mean? They were going, go on, so on you get. On you come, missus. And the poor, whatever about the 2 English, you know what I mean? There's some concept of where the fuck they are. But this Cuban one goes on and she's like, "¿Qué? Hello." And you're like, "I'm from Cuba." And you're like, "Of course you are from Cuba. Down you sit now, love. We're off for a drive." Bang, bang, hitting cars, driving out. She was probably going, "Sure, this is standard fucking practice. This is standard practice." You'd think the English fuckers would pop out a mobile and go, "I'm just going to ring the Carlton here and just see what the crack is." Because, like, City North is a good 30k north of there. In traffic and all, you're going to be looking at least 25 minutes to get there. So in all that 25 minutes, having 2 car accidents, 2 mad looking fuckers ripping out of the fucking airport, not one of them thought, will I fucking make a call? Will I? Nah, give a fuck. Oh, nothing interesting like that ever happens when I'm at the fucking airport. Never fucking happens. McGregor's fighting. Is it next week? Is it fucking next week he's fighting? It is. It's next Saturday he's fighting. Interesting one. He looks fucking huge. But more importantly, Spike O'Sullivan is fighting this weekend in Texas, I think he's fighting. Is he fighting in Texas this weekend? And Luke Keeler has a world title fight coming up. All very exciting stuff. Fucking hell. And we're supposed to get snow. Supposed to get fucking snow. At least we've an old fucking 4-wheel drive outside there now. We'll be grand and have a heap of blocks and have a heap of oil and have the freezer full of fucking venison. So we're all right, lads. That's right. I acquired some venison just before we went into Panto. Just needed that moment, you know. You just had to pop out and all the rest and just acquire some venison, as you do. There was uproar over what's the fucking deal with fucking Meghan and Harry? This is another stupid shit that popped up on my phone. I don't know why. Sometimes I think my phone just goes, I'll send him this just to fucking annoy him. Why the fuck does anybody give a shit that they're moving to America? What the fuck were they doing in England that was so important? Did they have jobs? I don't think they have jobs. I know your man was in the army for a while, like, and the other fella flies an a fucking helicopter. But what are they doing? It's not like the Queen is up in sticks, is it? No, surely it's just your man and Joanne are going, we're off to America. Grand. You're going to do the same amount of nothing that you were doing. Yeah. Sound. I hope they don't move to a hot part. I mean, he's fucked. She'll be grand because she kind of, you know, she's got the Othello skin going on. But he'll be fucked as foxy as all that. Imagine him moving to Miami or something like that. Get out of fucking town. Mate of our series from Miami. Foxy as fuck. Big Jewish lad. He looks the most Irish looking fella you've ever seen in your life. Big ginger beard, Snow White. And he's from Miami. He said this is the greatest movie ever fucking made. Greatest this country was built for him. For a chap like him. Big fucking lump of a lad. Foxy head. Snow White. Imagine being in fucking like 42 degrees fucking blazing sun. Humidity on top of that. And you being a big old foxy lump. For God, get up the fucking yard after that. Nah, no thank you. So yeah, whatever about Harry. More fucking power to you, Harry, and make a hen. Make a hen with a H. You know, this is... Oh, Lord. Oh, lads, it's fucking cold. Like, what do you do? Like, you know what I mean? Do I fucking have an old hot whiskey and fucking get into bed? You know, that's what they say to do. Like, but people have everybody has a fucking answer for you. Do you know what it fucking is? It just dawned on me. Maybe it isn't the fucking giving up the panto or stopping the panto or whatever. I know what it fucking well is. I went into that fucking doctor's office with the young fella today to get his injections, second round of fucking injections, and I picked it up off some rancid bastard inside there sneezing and coughing. That's all it can be. Ah, fuck. There you go. That's why I don't like going to fucking hospitals or doctors. It's full of sick cunts passing shit on. Fucking old bastard over there spluttering and fucking coughing. Jesus, that's where I'm after fucking getting this dose. Ah, Christ almighty. Fuck's sake. That now, and we lost fucking Larry Gogan this week. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. It's a fucking scandal. Oh, fucking hell. What was I going to say to you? My fucking brain. Yeah, there we go. The fucking cold is taking over. And Ricky Gervais. I mean, I'm not a big fucking fan of the cunt, but there's times when you gotta go, Oh, as I think of it too, a couple of people weirdly messaged me over the Christmas about fucking cooking a chicken the fastest fucking way on a barbecue. Cut the back out of it. Simple as that. In any shape, make it from. If it's the oven or the barbecue, but if you're doing it up on mesh, doing it up in a rack. If you are cut the back out of it. You can use the scissors, but get yourself down to the fucking the shop and get like you can actually use a fucking garden shears, but if you get a kitchen shears, it's a fucking thick scissors, and cut up either side of his spine. Just pull the spine out of it. Just slice up the side, slice up the other, take it out like a fucking the shtick that the spine is. Fuck it away. Flip him over and push your two hands together and crack the back of him. So you're lying him flat essentially. I'm assuming that's how they do it in most of these chicken joints. I don't know why. Out of nowhere. Like a couple of the barbecue videos that I did have gotten a few thousand views. So people I must be through that. I don't really look where it comes through, but it does come through fucking that, alright. Still to this day, I cannot believe it. Like that ghost show video that I put up, it's at nearly 400,000 fucking views. Can you believe that? This ghost show we did like 4 years ago or something, 4 or 5 years ago, and like people bitching at each other back and forth about ghosts, and you're like, who the fuck has the time? Like I need to turn off notifications on that. But it's like people fucking having a go at each other. There are spirits among the people, and you need to know where they're, and other people are going, no, I will, and everybody's this absolute fucking expert. Almost nobody is going, cool, I'd love to know more, as I'm not very well versed on this kind of thing. In fact, nobody is. Every cunt is an absolute fucking expert. Like, real assholey fucking level of confidence. Like, I fucking know. I know what this is. And you're like, no, here's the thing. You fucking don't. Because we shot that show in one fucking day. And just a really good production staff made a nice show of it. Have a look. If you're into ghost shows and all the rest of it, go to my YouTube page, Tom O'Mahony Comedy, and type in Loftus Hall. Tom O'Mahony Loftus Hall. Should find it. And have a look. It's like 45 minutes or something. It's the full show. I couldn't believe it the other day. It was only just, I got a plethora of people arguing back and forth on it. Now, what the fuck? Can I turn this shit off? I haven't found out to turn it off. But I just looked down, it was like 380 or 90,000 fucking views. So what? Last I looked, it was like 2. So people are into ghosty shit. But people, they must have gone through a few people and had a look at my cooking videos and stuff. Like, they're anti-cooking videos. The stuff, if you follow to the letter of law, the stuff will turn out nice. But the amount of cursing I do throughout, it's supposed to be, and I purposely made them really bad, so that, and I think some people did it, they're like, some editing tips there, and I'm like, no, you don't, I'm trying to make a bad video, but thank you very much for your niceness. I wanted to make a shit video, and I want, like, all those wanker chefs that go, okay, so the superstar of the meal is this coming up, and you're like, ugh, I want to fucking catch your head and ram it in the fucking oven. That was the reason. But if you do follow the food, so people have been asking me about how to cook. Still, I'm getting text messages from people I don't even fucking know asking me how to make chicken wings. Because they've seen me put up Instagram posts. I'm going to make a video on the chicken wings because I'm going to do them this Sunday if I don't get too blazed drunk. But I'm going to do chicken wings. I'm doing chicken wings for dinner. That's what we're having for dinner. I haven't had barbecue in 6 fucking weeks. So we're having a big mountain. Myself and the woman. We are having a good fucking big, like, maybe the uncle might even start. If he gets his teeth between now and fucking Sunday, all of them, he can have a go at the chicken wings. So I'm going to make a video on how to do the chicken wings as crispy as fuck. Tasty as bejesus. I gave a couple of tips to the guest just gone, Rachel O'Connell, on how to pull the wool over people's eyes when it comes to making chicken wings that they won't know about. And it's just a snaky old fucking chicken wing move. Snaky old move. And it makes him just taste delicious. Oh, Ricky fucking Gervais. Let's see what he's... I haven't watched the full fucking thing at all. Let's have an old fucking gander at this.
NBC clearly don't care either. 5th time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood Foreign Press can barely speak English. And they've no idea what Twitter is. So I got offered this gig by fax. So
that is some nice fucking sour faces. I do love the fucking sour faces, and they're not put on. Like, he did one with Steve Carell all right one time when he wanted his award back, and it was fucking brilliant, but it was totally, fake. But you can see Robert De Niro there, and Martin Scorsese, like, look at this cunt. And he's right, though. Lads, you're not doing stuff that it's not, nobody's saving lives.
Let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel. So, yeah, remember that. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no. Shush.
Do you know what? I'm going to... who's Felicity Huffman? Felicity Huffman. Right. Here we are. Who the... Oh, she's in prison. What's she in prison for? See, the way they were fucking the faces on him, I thought, oh, Jesus Christ. I thought she was going to be black or something. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, fucking terrible. Fucking white one goes to prison. No big fucking deal. 14-day prison, according to a prison officer told that the Desperate Housewives star. Oh, is that how she is? Oh, right. She's had a fair. She's had the fucking builders in, lads. Oh, Jesus Christ. And not the fucking pricey ones. The Oscar-nominated actor serving time for her role in the Operation Varsity Blues College. Her role in Operation Varsity Blues college admissions scandal. Huffman pleaded guilty after admitting that she paid for her daughter's college test to be taken by someone else, disguising a $15,000 bribe as a charitable payment. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the fucking world. Somebody made some fucking money out of it, but Jesus. What the fuck does she need? Like, she's academy. Why? Let the fucking kid. Why you even fucking send him to school? Just hire him as a fucking PA. What the fuck?
It's her daughter I feel sorry for, okay? That must be the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her. And her dad was in Wild Hogs. So, lots of big celebrities here tonight. I mean, legends, icons, yeah? Look, at this table alone. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Baby.
The fucking faces on all these old fellas. Al Pacino looks mentally. Looks like fucking Alice Cooper. But I swear to God, you could see their face. They're like, oh, Jesus, what's coming?
That's Joe Pesci, sorry. I love you, man. Don't have me whacked. But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year.
Okay, this is fucking better than I thought it was going to be.
It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up. I don't care.
Oh, your man, he was the High Sparrow in fucking Game of Thrones. He has some face in him there. Go along with it. Jesus Christ. These people, I wonder, are they going, I'm going to keep a straight face for the crack. I'd be cracking my hole laughing. Be fucking nearly a privilege to be getting roasted by fucking Ricky Gervais on. Actors can be fucking fairly sensitive folk. But imagine when you get to this level, you must think you're fucking golden. Like your cock is golden.
Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, fifth time. So, we were cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play. Because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her...
And he has them all fucking back. He did a bit about fucking Harvey Weinstein somewhere in it. And he did a bit about fucking Epstein as well, I think. Oh, Jesus. All right, we'll play another little bit and then I'll get the fuck out of here.
Verbal. She's old school. It's the last time, who cares? Oh. Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God. And
you know what? He just doesn't give a fuck. And he knows he's in... Once upon a time, he probably had to give a fuck, but he's in such a good fucking position now. And he's doing it right. He's fucking... Like, he's got to be worth 300 or 400 million. He's got to be worth it. With the royalties off the back of the fucking office. He writes most of the stuff he's in. Yeah. He's got to be... Even if he's worth fucking 10 million. that's you set for fucking life. And he strikes me as the sort of fella who's easy going with stuff. Like, you know, he's purposely up there drinking just a regular beer to not look like. I'm still not a massive fan of his, but fuck, that's great. Right, that's been fucking it. I can't remember pretty much what the fuck I've just said because I'm fucking now dying with a cold thanks to those fucking bastards in that fucking bastard fucking place. Right, like I said, hit subscribe if it's your first time listening. Give us an out rating if you don't want to give anything. If you don't want to give 5 stars, if you want to give less, fucking keep them. Swear to God, keep them. But do hit subscribe because Buckshot will be out weekly. There'll be another couple of more Ramble Pods for the general populace, and then it's moving over into Patreon town. Find Hard Advice. It's on Apple now as well. Yes, it's everywhere. It's Spotify. Everywhere you get your podcast, you'll find Hard Advice with Tom and Owen. Go have a fucking look. I'll put the show notes. I'll put the description in the show notes anyway. I'll link to it so you can go fucking find it and all the rest of it. That's about the size of it, guys. If you do want to contribute to the Patreon, fucking feel free. It'd be fucking great. Being a Patreon, you're going to get the Ramble Pod. No more Ramble Pods for regular folk within the next 2 weeks. Also, it helps the show chug along. And I don't have to leave long gaps between doing fucking shows. I don't have to work in other things. Needless to say, there is the merch shop there if you just want to buy a picture of my face on a cushion, which is way weirder than it fucking sounds. Imagine that. Just take that image away with you. Imagine people buying cushions with pictures of your face on it. Yeah. And I'm okay with that now. Alright, till I talk to you next week, gang. Have a good weekend. Good luck.